Welcome back to Arizona Midday. We're in the kitchen with the local chef celebrating a big milestone. This is so cool. Chef Jorge Gomez with Humble Bistro just appeared on the Food Network show Chopped, and he's going to tell us all about it and show off his cooking too, which I love.
Yeah.
First of all, let's talk about Chopped and being on the show. That's got to be super cool.
It was really cool. It was actually really stressful too, intense. The time goes so fast. But it's actually real. People always ask me, is that real? Did they cut it?
Like, no,
is
they're
it like
just
a script?
letting you have
no,
more time.
It is like 30 seconds, 30 seconds. You got over here, over there, over there. You're all over the place. So you have to cook really fast.
Now, you're at Humble Bistro.
Yes.
So tell me more about that and getting started.
Well, Humble Bistro, we start with humble pie. And suddenly we try to make a mash of like amazing pizza, great Italian American, but also a little bit of Latin into it. And it just have been a really, really good concept for us a year and a half ago.
That's
so,
Humble Pie,
fantastic.
then Humble Bistro.
Yes.
Tell me more about that.
So, well, Bistro, it's been fantastic because in Italian American, we're a little bit in fusion with Latin. And it's just been a great hit for us. It's like a restaurant when you come in, you're not in the States. It feels like you're in Europe.
I love it. I've been there to all of them, really. So they're all delicious. How did you get the invitation? So you're, to be on Chopped. You're at Humble Bistro. You're back in the kitchen.
Yeah,
someone
exactly.
walks in.
Well, no, it was not like that. Like somebody has seen me before in another shows, like Guys Grocery Games. So I got an email. It's like, hey, we already see you before. We would like to have you. Would you like to come to New York? And for me, it was like, okay, New York.
Yeah.
Why not? Fantastic. So yeah.
And what was it? What was it like? We talked about it just being real. And,
yeah.
But you had fun.
Well, I have a lot of fun, but it's also a long show. You start at 7 in the morning, you finish by like 10 o'clock at night.
Wow.
But it's so much fun to actually meet the chefs, meet the judges. It's an interaction, and you get to eat, you get to hang out with them. But it is like really fast.
All right, very cool. Okay, the best part is you get a taste his cooking too, because you're going to show us what you're making. This isn't one of your restaurants.
Yes. So, well, this is one of, I'm going to open Humble Tortas and Tacos on Terminal 3 on the Sky Harbor. And then I'm opening an oyster bar at the end of March too.
Okay.
So right now we're going to show you some ceviches, but over here I'm doing a green mole.
Okay.
Pipián.
All right.
With carnitas and calabacitas.
Okay.
And then cremini sasheri from Humble Bistro.
Okay, how do you put this together?
Okay, so this is the sauce, right? Everything goes in here. This sauce is made with pepitas, that it's pretty much a Mexican pumpkin seeds.
Oh.
And we put it in the middle.
And it's a little texture.
It's a little texture. It's going to be nutty. It's going to be really good. Then we put a little bit of calabacitas that has cipollini onion, zucchini, squash, red peppers, corn. Well, we're going to put a little bit of carnitas on top.
This seems like a really great dish, like right now. It's chilly.
Exactly.
And this sounds so good.
And then we're going to finish with a little bit of pepitas. This is the pumpkin seeds that we were using. A little bit of queso fresco.
You got to have the cheese.
And cilantro, just for garnish.
Okay, that looks delicious, and that's one of the dishes.
Yes.
And then you were talking about the ceviche, which is here.
Yeah, we have two ceviches. Okay. One it calls aguachile because it's made with a green cucumber and serrano water, and the other one is your classic. But I did this one with heirloom tomatoes, a little bit of radishes, and it just marinates overnight on lemon juice itself, and it's just to die for.
Okay, ceviche is like one of my favorites. It's like free food too.
Well, it's fantastic.
It's like low calorie.
It's fantastic for the summer.
Yeah.
I mean, over here we have 8 months of summer.
Exactly.
So why not have
So that could be any time. And tell me more about this middle dish. It's fantastic.
This is the cremini sasheti. This is the best seller in our Humble Bistro in the 2022. It's just amazing. It's a little ravioli practically, like a purse with cremini mushrooms and ricotta inside. We do a truffle brown butter sauce, finished with ricotta and a little basil oil.
That looks so good. And of course, you can't go to Humble Bistro or Humble Pie without having a glass of wine. And you have such a great variety.
Yeah, well, we try to actually have a variety of wine that you cannot get at the store. But also, that drinks really well, that is good for you. It's also approachable, it's not overly expensive, but also we have a lot of bubbles, a lot of rosé prosecco's, a lot of champagne. We want to be a celebration every time you go.
This is like the in champagne right now. Tell me, why is this so popular?
Well,
Vouv.
it's not as sweet, but also it's not as dry. It has a very, very fine bubbles that actually just covers your whole mouth with it. And it's so easy to eat.
All right, we need to have some of that. That sounds good, and it pairs great with everything we showed you. And everyone, if you want to learn more about Humble Pie, Humble Bistro, the rest, you can go to humblebistro.com or call the number on your screen. Thanks and congrats.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, coming up, everyone, on Arizona Midday, how acts of kindness can help you feel better. And later, we're talking about a weight